Hello guys, this is Untitled and today we're going to be doing computer lesson number 6. Sorry if it is kind of like repeats, but I know some of you may not have watched some of my other computer lesson videos, which basically if you notice that your PC is getting slow or something related around to that point. Now, a couple of things before I start. There's going to be a few changes towards my channel. It's going to be good stuff, not bad stuff. Hopefully, I mean, you might, if you've watched my Modern Warfare 2 gameplay video, the one I literally just uploaded, it is, it's got a like a start to the video kind of thing for you guys as well, which let me know any feedback on that, or you think it's bad, good, anything to change, all that kind of stuff. I've also got loads of stuff done to the Feed the Beast server, but that is under maintenance at the moment. Same with the Minecraft server. That won't be under. That will be under maintenance for probably a long period. The Minecraft server will. Feed the Beast server will be up a few days, so I'll be happy to do a tracker on that, and because we've done quite a lot towards it. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything else much to say. We'll be doing more Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, I can say that. We'll be playing Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. Definitely some Black Ops 2. Gonna be playing some San Andreas multiplayer. This COD 4, it starts to crash my PC for some certain amount of reason, so I'm gonna kind of hang fire on that. It might be an easier way to do it. But anyway, I might do some Payday 2, maybe some Red Orchestra, but you know, we need to kind of clear up some episodes things first at the moment. But anyway, along with the computer lesson, so first thing you want to do, you think that your PC's slow, really slow, or you just think it could do with a general cleanup. First program, Ccleaner. I expect probably most of you would have that. So Ccleaner, and then another one is called Malwarebytes, which I don't actually have installed at the moment, but I'll quickly show for the Ccleaner. So you want to get Ccleaner, which is that. Malwarebytes, Malwarebytes. It's all one word. Download that. But anyway, Ccleaner. I've got the free version because my trial ended. But you can see what kind of stuff you want to tick. I tend to leave that unticked. Make sure you empty recycle bin. Applications. I tend to tick Java, but that kind of stuff. I need to close the internet for that, so forget that. But basically, what you do, you hit Run Cleaner, and then there'll be a percentage thing, and once that's got to 100%, you'll see all these kind of things here. You'll be thinking, what all of them? Well, basically it's all of those. And it will say a certain amount of meg has been deleted. If it says 1000 and some other numbers, and then so like 1100 meg, you've basically deleted 1 gig in total. It feels as like, if you've never done it before and you've had your PC for like 2 years or more, it's probably most likely you've probably got about 20 gigs worth of shit on there, which can save up your hard drive space. But anyway, that'll be for that. Also, if you're going to Uninstall Programs, quick shortcut, go to Computer and Uninstall Change Program. I tend to do that a lot. Let it update the population of all your kind of programs and shit on your PC. Most, not all, most of the programs will be on here. If not, obviously that's kind of something else that you'll have to try and find. But it's all on here for me, well, most of it. And you'll probably be like, oh, okay, I'm going to remove it, you know, and you're thinking it's all gone. Now, majority of the time, most programs actually do leave things behind. So if you want to go to registry, scan for issues, make sure all of those are ticked, and see all of these are just literally some of the things that get left behind. For example, unused file extension, or those, like like that, open with application issue or invalid default icon. Or basically through your hard drive and stuff, that's the kind of like, say that little file there is the thing that doesn't get used or something like that. Application paths in info issue. Like that's malware bytes, but still. And what we'll do is hit that, click no, fix all selected issues, you're done. Basically that deletes these little extra files that are left behind. So that's Ccleaner for you. Malware bytes tends to scan for kind of viruses that your antivirus won't pick up. Another quick tip as well, it's kind of an update. That's not even running, is it? I've got to get it. Wait, where? Oh, there it is. Microsoft Security Essentials. Now, it was free, and it still is free, but everyone's saying it's great. But I get these computer magazines, like the kind of official ones, and they said there was 10 programs not to use anymore. One of them was this. Now, the problem is that it actually, although you might think, oh yeah, it says all green ticks, everything's all going Humpty Dumpty, great, but it's not, because you kind of need to, it like doesn't stop you from viruses, is what I'm saying. So what you're probably best to do is uninstall that, if you've got it, and then you want to get, say, AVG, BullGuard. If you're happy to pay for it, amazing. Then if I was you, I would get BullGuard. I recommend BullGuard because it is literally the best, I would say. No mess abouts or anything. It's literally probably the best deals that you'll get. But then you also get AVG if you want to go for free, but you know how to kind of like, you know, do pirating and stuff. Then if you don't know how to do pirating, watch my video. But once you know how to do it, and you know, moving cracks over folders and things like that, well, you can do that, which would be an easier option to do. Yeah, you could put like get a crack for AVG, download AVG trial, and then get a crack for AVG, and then put the thing, or find a code if you'd like, prefer, say, to do that. But that would be for the antivirus. AVG or BullGuard, I recommend. AVG, the latest one, 2014. But otherwise, malware bytes just cleans out like antiviruses or malware or viruses or whatever rubbish that kind of would harm your PC, that your antivirus won't be able to pick up, or it might pick up, it's just not realised it was something stupid. So it will remove that for you, scan it all, and then you can choose whether it might be some files as well, so you need to make sure you go through it all afterwards. Otherwise, I mean, yeah, I know it's a bit of a pain. Like you say, you might think, oh, 200's not a lot, but really, to be honest, trying to go through it is a pain in the arse. So you need to kind of look at that, make sure there's no system files that you delete. If you're not sure, then scan. And then if you see like files that you think, oh, you know, then you could put every single file as ignore, or add exclusion. Now that'll probably be the easier kind of option. So I think, yeah, that was for malware bytes. But also make sure you empty your recycle bin. Another thing that they said in the thing is this: disk cleanup. They said that actually, to be honest, it is a very old program. It's not been updated at all since Windows 95 came out. But to be quite honest, I recommend, if you think, oh yeah, but I quite use this a lot and stuff, don't worry. Ccleaner literally does that, plus Ccleaner does even more. Cleans out other folders and stuff. But if you don't want to download any of those, or if you're on your mum and dad's like laptop, computer, whatever, and you want to do it manually without them knowing that you've installed a program, easy enough to do. Like I did there, %temp%. Make sure you got that. And basically this will come up. All of these files in here can bugger off. So you delete, And then if it comes up like that, it basically means that you got programs up and running like Skype, you know, in a video corporation, my graphics card. That it's probably used for something certain, but it's not wasting any memory anyways. But what I tend, because I have cleaned out PCs before that no one's known about this folder, and they haven't used Ccleaner or any kind of cleaning program. And probably on my dad's computer I've cleaned out 20 gigs worth, and on my mate's computer I've probably cleaned out 32 gig worth of just rubbish in that folder. But that'll be one anyways. Leave that. This is another one. If you want to get to this easier, and it will take you straight there. If you want to fiddle with Minecraft mods, saves, that kind of stuff, or you want to delete Minecraft for good for some certain reason, I know Minecraft can bugger up sometimes, you just want to delete that folder. This will contain like your game saves, certain program saves, that kind of stuff. Temporary internet files, temporary no, maybe you got to do a space. No? Okay, right. Anyway, you can do it through disk cleaner. I mean, I recommend trying to avoid it if you can. But yeah, you can just see an over. If you want to use disk, like, don't use it, but use it to just see what kind of folders, files, and things it's clearing out. But recycle bin like that is just a big kind of one that you want to get rid of. Apart from that, if your computer is still slow or experiencing any other problems, then please message me and inbox me on YouTube. Otherwise, the only other option I can say is there's two options between it. No, three options. Your PC either needs more RAM. If you've got 8 gig or more, then that will be fine. It's not your RAM basically, but if you've got less than that, then it's more likely to be your RAM. If you've got kind of like you still find it slow, then it's probably most likely to be your processor. You want to press Control Alt Delete and then press Start Task Manager, and then processors, services, and then performance. Oh shit! Oh bollocks! Right, now this is the heart thing. You can tell, you know, I mean, yeah, Windows Task Manager, it says this is one of the programs you don't want to use either, but to be honest, I don't see anything that's wrong with it. But if you have a look, that is what your memory, I've got 4 gig of RAM installed anyway, so my memory is going well, which is, you know, that's fine. Now that's my CPU. Now I've got kind of quite a crap CPU, but it's all going to be upgraded eventually. So it's most likely, to be honest, probably going to be your memory or your CPU. But yeah, like I said, it's probably, if it's not your memory, it'll be your CPU. If that's below 50, it's going to be fine. If it's below 75, I would watch it. If it goes over 75 quite a lot, it's most likely to be your CPU, I would say. But apart from that, for Start Task Manager, if it's not your CPU or memory, it's most likely to be your operating system. Depending on what one you have, obviously, if you are kind of very old and prefer Windows 98 or below that, then I'm sorry, but you really need to update now. Upgrade, something like that. Otherwise, if you've got Windows XP, yes, Windows XP has pretty much been ditched, but I think, you know, they're trying to, people want Microsoft Windows XP to come back, due to, like, the NHS kind of stuff, you know, they've got all these Windows XP computers, and if everyone has to try and update all those Windows XP computers, you can imagine it probably be very much hell, especially in big hospitals. But it's kind of like Windows XP is old, but it can easily, I mean, it practically runs on peanuts. It's so easy to kind of use and whatever, but sometimes it does need an odd and occasional kind of reinstall of the whole operating system. Otherwise, Windows Vista, if you've got Windows Vista, yes, that is literally, as in the name, it's so slow. Yes, it's good, nothing wrong with Windows Vista, apart from that it gets so slow so easily. But, you know, there's nothing really you can do about it, so, if I was you, I would just leave it. But, for Windows Vista, I think, to be honest, the best operating system of all time is Windows 7. So, this is Windows 7, but if you can try and if you get a choice of which Windows 7 you want, I know there's loads of different ones, like Windows 7 Starter, Windows 7 Professional, Windows 7 Enterprise, Windows 7 Enterprise, Windows 7 Ultimate, Windows 7 Home Edition. Try and get not Enterprise, Ultimate, sorry. This is Ultimate, basically. I know that some people are like, oh, I hate all these icons that are along here. That's why they do a drop-down menu and stuff like that. Drop-down or drop-up menu, but I think it's probably it's the best. If you can get 64-bit as well, that's going to help you a lot, because most of your programs will still be compatible. If you get Windows 8, I'm sorry, get rid of it. If you can, of course. Don't just, you know, uninstall it because I said so, but, like, Windows 8, it's not for gaming. It's okay for office use, but really they're built for tablets and phones and computers. No, laptops. Yes, depending on what you're using the laptop for, but you know, if you use just say Word or something like that, you know, that's fine. But kind of using for gaming and stuff, nah, you got to get rid of that. You got to change it. So, yeah, I recommend probably getting rid of Windows 8 if you get the option of doing that. Same for Windows 8.1. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, but otherwise also, if it's still slow, like you've reinstalled the operating system, it's most likely to be something faulty on your PC. Like your RAM. You got to check your RAM speeds as well. Like you might think, because there's lots of different things with a RAM stick. If you got kind of newer computers, it would be DDR3. Kind of Windows, like it would be Windows 7, Windows 8 time, DDR3. Windows Vista time, DDR2. Windows XP, kind of DDR1, and later than that, DDR1. But it's not just how much gig is on it. It's like kind of, if you can get at least 8 gig or more, you'll be fine. But it's not just about like, oh yeah, I could get 20 gig of RAM. You know, I got it for like a couple of quid or something like, you know, like £100 or something. Because that's too cheap. I reckon, because most likely on the RAM, because you get these RAM speeds, which are measured in MHz. If you get 1,600 or 1,200, well, 1,200 or higher, you'll be fine. If you get any lower than that, it's most likely to be that's your problem. So, I would kind of like somehow try, it will say, you have a little sticker on the RAM. If the sticker isn't on there, then you're stuffed, really. So you'll probably have to try and get it yourself, but I recommend really trying to get another bit of RAM or processor, depending on what it is. I mean, I've got Pentium, which is probably like the very first, like the first processor, if you want to know what I mean. Then Intel Core 2 Duo, and then there's i3, i5, i7, and there's Xeon, or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it, but still. So yeah, you want to try and look into that. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and like. And I think that'll probably be the last computer lesson I'll do, unless, oh yeah, there's one more quick way. if you have used Ccleaner, Malwarebytes, and you've uninstalled programs and you think, oh, it's still left behind, you have to make sure you know what hard drive I install my games in here and stuff, and I do start to install some of the programs, but very minor, small programs I put in here. And that's most likely to be through there. And then it's like program files, and you have a look in there, and you might find something like you're like, oh, that folder, I swear to God I deleted that, or you don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, just leave it. Just literally leave it. But right, there you go, Horizon. That's that is basically Country World at War. Don't know why that's still there, but like you might, for example, like you might have folders left behind and stuff that might have the odd few files. But also, if you don't find your program in the in here, like for example, Bandicam, let's just say it never existed in here. We're like, oh great, we've got to try and install it, but because it's going to be this one, and then right at the bottom you can see it says an uninstall. Now, I know for one program, CPU-ID, or CPU-Z, or whatever what you want to call it, CPU-Z's quite a good program to download. It basically, all your hardware and your PC and stuff, how many slots you got on the motherboard for RAM and that, instead of opening it up, that's probably the best idea. But if there's like a program that you find in your hard drive by manually like this, but you don't find it on the uninstall thing, then you'll find an uninstall, I'm sure, in there. If not, just go ahead, delete, like literally Control A, select it, and then just delete them. But otherwise, it's pretty much the only way that you can get around it. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and like, and I shall see you guys in the next video.